What would happen if you were the prince of your school with perfect grades, a handsome face, and even touted as a very good student council president? However, for some reason, the kindness you gave to everyone was repaid with a hell you never thought of before. The people you loved most disappeared one by one. Curious about the story? The story is titled, So You Are Down. Initially, we are shown that the school is the best high school there. However, even though it's the best school, bullying still exists there. We see several students bullying a girl. Let's just call him Numoka. He is the vice president of the student council at his school, but with his current position, he acts arbitrarily towards other students, especially Yagi Maria. Even though Maria is also the student council secretary, the bullying got out of control until Numoka was about to physically attack Maria. Fortunately, it was stopped by Hakuya, and yes, he is the student council president at this school, and also our MC here. Hakuya mediated between them, saying Numoka's work also had mistakes. Therefore, she had no right to bully Maria over her work. Being called out in front of everyone embarrasses Numoka, forcing him to leave. Just like that, Hakuya resolves the conflict and helps Maria. His actions earn him even more admiration from the students. Unlike Numoka, Hakuya is handsome, brilliant, excels in sports, and seems perfect in every way. He's working hard because he hopes to enter a top university through a recommendation from his school. However, Numoka can't accept being humiliated in public and secretly begins planning his revenge. Later, we see Hakuya cooking dinner at home. We learn that he dreams of attending a top university to reduce the financial burden on his family. Hakuya lives with his little sister, and soon after, their clumsy mother wakes up. She realizes she forgot to prepare dinner, and seeing Hakuya cooking makes her incredibly happy. During dinner, Hakuya proudly shows his exam results. He ranked first in every subject. His mother and sister are amazed, becoming even more confident that he'll receive the school's university recommendation. Although they live a modest life, the family is genuinely happy together. Seeing her children's happiness makes their mother feel guilty because she believes she hasn't been able to give them an easy life. Both Hakuya and his sister immediately deny it. They remind her that everything they have is thanks to her, because after their father passed away, she worked several jobs every day to raise them on her own. You are the best mother we've ever had. Hearing those words fills her with even more love for her children. Hakuya reassures her that she doesn't need to worry about money because he'll get into university through the school's recommendation. But while they enjoy this peaceful moment, a mysterious person is already plotting against them. The next day, Hakuya suddenly learns that his university recommendation has been cancelled without any explanation. When he asks the teacher why, he's told that a recent school fire was reportedly caused by someone smoking. And recently we received information that you smoked too, Hakuya. The accusation hasn't even been proven true, but because the school values its reputation above everything else, they refuse to take any risks. Don't worry, you'll still be able to get into university without our recommendation, said the teacher. While that's technically true, entering university without a recommendation means much higher costs. Frustrated, Hakuya returns to class, only to find students gathered around a flyer on the bulletin board. To his horror, it's a revealing photo of his mother from one of her previous jobs. Hakuya is completely shocked and desperately tries to explain the situation, but his words only make everyone believe the rumors even more. From that moment on, all of Hakuya's hard work begins to collapse. His reputation at school is destroyed, rumors spread across the internet, and his mother even loses her job. The harassment continues. Graffiti appears outside their apartment, covering their home with hateful messages. Feeling responsible, Hakuya apologizes to his sister. She comforts him, saying, "This isn't your fault. It's the fault of those criminals who are jealous of you. Don't lose to them." Her smile reminds Hakuya just how precious his family truly is. But not long afterward, Koto is rushed to the hospital after being hit by a car. Thankfully, she survives, although no one knows when she'll wake up. The police later conclude that she was intentionally targeted. Hearing that completely empties Hakuya inside. His guilt grows even heavier because he believes his own family is suffering because of him. Soon after, the doctor informs their mother about the hospital bill, an amount far beyond what they can afford. A few days later, Hakuya walks home with his mother and tells her that people can still become successful without a university degree. If necessary, he'll simply start working. His mother hugs him tightly while trying to hold back her tears. If you're tired, it's okay to stop. But when it's for your family's future, you must finish what you started. Graduate properly. Don't worry about money. Leave that to me. She smiles brightly as she says those words. But a few days later, she takes her own life. I'm sorry, this was the only way I could think of. Hakuya? Koto, please be happy. Her death marks the true beginning of Hakuya's nightmare. The rumors surrounding his family continue spreading without any control. Hakuya becomes the target of constant harassment. Numoka doesn't stop at insults and rumors. He even physically abuses him. He cruelly says, honestly, it's better if they died than became the filthy remains of a disgusting mother. Hearing those words fills Hakuya with rage. He wants to fight back, but he remembers his mother's final wish for him to graduate. Those words leave him completely powerless. Overwhelmed by guilt and grief, Hakuya feels that he has accomplished nothing except destroying everything around him. Then, a voice quietly says, Shall we hang them by their necks? Hakuya looks up and realizes it's Yagi Maria, the girl he once protected. We're not going to let this end like this. Whatever they did to your mother, let's return it to them. For the first time, Hakuya sees Maria smiling. Then she calmly says, let's make them commit suicide. It was as if he were staring at a devil. Not long afterward, she brings Hakuya to her luxurious house and serves him coffee to help him calm down. Looking around, Hakuya realizes just how wealthy Maria is. That's hardly surprising since almost everyone attending their school comes from rich families. Hakuya asks if what she said earlier was just a joke, pointing out that they don't have any proof against Numaoka. Maria simply replies that she already has evidence. She secretly recorded Numaoka and her friends with a hidden camera. In the recording, Numaoka laughs about seeing Hakuya's face after his mother died. One of her friends mocks the family's shallow mindset and says ruining their lives was simply a way to cure their boredom. Numaoka even says she can't stop thinking about Hakuya's sister, who begged them to stop bullying him after the accident. You know, I want to see her get hit again. After saying that, all of them burst into laughter. Maria explains that this evidence is already more than enough. Hakuya immediately decides to report everything to the police. However, Maria reminds him that they all come from powerful families. Even if the case reaches court, money and influence could easily make it disappear. They'll keep laughing, and while your family is the only one suffering. Hakuya quietly asks, what do you expect from someone like me who can't do anything? Maria answers without hesitation, just kill them. We don't have to murder them ourselves. We only need to make them destroy themselves. She explains that everyone has something they live for: money, status, popularity, love, or their career. If every source of hope is taken away, people eventually fall into despair on their own. If it's the two of us, it's possible. Maria hands Hakuya the video evidence and tells him the choice is his. He can report everything to the police, or he can take revenge with her. Despite everything that has happened, Hakuya's kindness still wins. He rejects Maria's offer. Here Maria felt it was a pity her plan was rejected by Hakuya, but she said, no matter how far you turn away from me, I can see everything. Turns out in Maria's room it was full of photos of Hakuya inside. What do you think? Will Hakuya eventually break and join Maria's dangerous game of revenge, or will he find another way out? Let me know your theories in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe right now and hit that notification bell so you can watch Part 2 the exact moment it drops. See you soon.